All right. Good morning and happy week before finals. So in a week, at about this time, I think everybody's going to be rejoicing that we're that much closer to Christmas break, right? And everybody's out of here. So a lot of work that's gone on for you guys all semester, but how about the last couple weeks? Just a lot of work going on, and the work that you guys did with our tournament was terrific. A lot of people were able to be connected and catch it and see it, and we certainly appreciate the attention and the publicization we got of it to get to so many people. As far as our on-court stuff goes, dropped a tough one Friday night in our tournament final to Park Hill. We battled like crazy and tried to get back in it, but dug ourselves way too many holes and got down by double digits early. We're down double digits third quarter. Just couldn't push through and get over it. When you shoot 11 of 45 from the field, I think, and that's part of the byproduct of that, to even have a chance to end it shows the resolve of the guys that we got. Our JV team needs to be recognized, though, because they were put in a situation where they had to jump in and play in a varsity tournament. And I thought that they performed very honorably, very, very well, and held their own. Guys got better, got a great experience to be able to play 2 varsity games in it, and they performed well as well. Sophomores got a nice win the other night versus Ruskin. Our freshman teams are playing well. They just had a nice battle Monday night with Liberty. And they're finishing up here strong as the semester comes to a close. So I'm happy with where the program's at. Last night we went over to Winnetonka, varsity JV. JV got a nice win. And then the varsity guys we were able to hold on, win by 6, and kind of a just grit and grind, back and forth, goofy game. So we were able to win, and like I told them, a ugly win sure beats a pretty loss. So we'll take it. We left before Winnetonka could ask for it back. And now we're on to Grandview, who's going to be a heck of a test on Friday. So with that, turn it over to y'all. Open it up for questions.
Playing Park Hill for a second straight year, was there any change of plan going in from the year before?
Yeah, they were quite different as far as the personnel that they had. When we prepare for an opponent, you got the system of play that they run, but then you've also got who runs that system for them. And four guys who were significant starters, contributors, weren't there, either team reasons or graduation. So they were different. Systematically, they were pretty similar, but the pieces of it were different, and they just did a really, really nice job of being who they were. They're tough and physical with us. Everything was difficult to get, and they jumped out early. Once they jumped out early, then we had to play from behind.
In both the tournament games this past week, you found yourself in a hole in the first half and were able to come back and get on a little bit of run in the second half. How do you think that's affected the guys, and has that been addressed at practice?
Start at the end, yeah. I've addressed it at practice. I address it at halftime of games, and I ask them to play a little harder at the start of games because I don't know what's going on early. We look at a variety of stats and analysis all the time, and I've got to make sure that I'm putting the right lineup on the floor. There's some lineups that I put out there that are plus, which means they're scoring more than the opponent. There's some that are minus, and there's some that are neutral. So I got to find the right lineup for that. To help with that, early in the year against Rockhurst, we didn't have CJ. He was injured. He came back. It was a little limited Saturday. Then we didn't have Jalen against Raypeck because of an illness, and didn't have Brady. So our lineups are just, I'm not confident right now because of the inconsistency of lineups. So as far as what's going on with it, part of it is just lineups, who I'm getting out there. Now we got to play better. I mean, we just flat out got to play better early. We had opportunities Tuesday and last night when we were over at Winnetonka from inside 6 feet early that we didn't convert. You convert those early, and then instead of it being a really close game early, you're able to stretch it out. So we'll learn from it. We'll be better because of it.
How much of an impact did your press defense have against Park Hill in the later halves of the game?
Yeah. So I laugh because so Our press defense and how we prepare for our press defense is we tell the guys to pick up and pressure more. So I don't know if that's really good coaching, but that's what we do. But I thought that they were tenacious. I thought that they were just really, really aggressive and aware. We created 3 or 4 turnovers in it. So I think we were better in it than I anticipate us being in it. Then we had those opportunities where we turned them over. Then you got to convert each one, right? They lose a possession, you got to gain a possession and a point, and we weren't able to. But the other thing I think it shows is, we got some guys with some resolve. We got some guys that are tough, that want to fight, want to come back, and they had that opportunity and just came up a little bit short. But now we know we got it in the package if we need it later in the year.
With break coming up, what do you plan on doing to keep the team on track?
I yell at them a lot. It seems to work most nights. No, we got a pretty regimented schedule as far as practice goes, as far as meetings, film. We've got different things going on with breakdown work with guys individually so that they're improving. Collectively, team system of play-wise, we'll watch a lot of tape. And then after, we play Grandview Friday night. Then after we play Grandview, we've got 3 or 4 days of practice before we do go on break. But I think as far as how I'm keeping the team ready, part of that is giving them rest and making sure that their minds and bodies are fresh too. So I got to strike a good balance between the two of those.
You guys play Ray Peck again in the William Jewell tournament.
Yeah.
What do you do, or what are you planning to do to stop Wesley McCullough?
Hope he forgets to get on the bus. I thought we really guarded him pretty well when we played him last Thursday, and he still had 23, 4, 5. He was good, and then the Scroggins kid, 40, he got going early. We knew he was good, and then he got going, and you look up and it's 10-2. Specifically about McCullough, he's a Division II player for a reason. I said this last week when you guys asked about how we plan on slowing him down. One of the things I thought he did really well was he used his length to be able to get a shot off. And that's what he's able to do against us. Sometimes we were guarding him really, really well, but he was able to just stand up over us and shoot it. But we did a really good job on the other parts of them. The point guard, Jermaine, number 2, number 4, number 15 that came in off the bench. We did a good job on the other guys so that there was a lot of pressure on 35 and 40 to have to really try to take the game and win the game. And they almost did. They're going to make some adjustments, though, on us, too. They were without a guy for an injury, so if they're able to get him back for when we see him, they'll look a little different. We were without Jalen. We'll get him back. We'll look a little different. And hopefully we're better in whatever that would be, 3 weeks from when we played him. Hopefully we're still better, or we're getting better. But yeah, it'll be a knockdown drag out again. We got a lot of respect for them and their program, and anticipate it'll be a good game. So with that, I'll close and wrap up. It's crazy to think that first semester's at a close for us, because we were just here preparing for the season to get going. Now that we're here, we got to do a lot of evaluation individually and as a team. After we play Friday night, we'll have 6 games in before break, and we'll have some points to look at and analyze, and then we'll make some plans according. But as Jewell tournament comes, hopefully we can perform well on that stage with a lot of people watching in a really cool environment to play high school basketball. So. But maybe more so than anything, I hope for our players, I hope for you all, I hope for the people that are associated with our program that over the course of the couple weeks that are coming up, you're able to get some time away. You're able to enjoy time with family. You're able to enjoy the Christmas season and New Year's and all the things that come with that, because I know there's so many fun things that take place over that time of year for kids and for people, and I hope that you're able to enjoy it. I know that our program certainly will. So I won't talk to you until it's 2018. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, have a great New Year, and we'll see you guys in January. Okay.